Hey, everybody. Hi. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah? Perfect. Okay, so today we have the right code. 888, right? You guys guessed it right? 888. Okay, I have people hopping on. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Hello, hello. Okay, so I have people messaging me, so all right. Hi, hi. I know some of you weren't able to attend yesterday, so and I see some people returning. Susie, Florence, Edwina, hi. There's Kit and there's Teresa and Mandy. Hello, hello, welcome. I don't remember seeing you yesterday. Um, okay. All right, I still have people coming in. Okay. So while we're waiting for people to hop on, for those of you that were here yesterday, let me know in the chat, what were some of your takeaways? I know we cover a lot, but what were some of your takeaways? Or if you watched the replay, type in the chat. At least one thing, right? There was more than one thing for sure, but at least one thing. What were some of your takeaways? Type in the chat. And let's see if we can see everybody's chat today. I'm hoping I changed the setting somewhere. Chat. Okay, see if you guys can chat in the comment section. And there's a person that's with a Zoom name. I don't know your name, but maybe you want to change your name. Hi, hi, hi. Huh, okay. That is so strange. Huh. Can you guys send me in the chat what Zoom link did you use to get in? Because there are people that are saying they cannot get in. Why? Okay. So yeah, type in the chat. What did you learn yesterday? Thank you. Yeah, that's the one I gave. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, well, you guys are here. Marisol, using your energy to create your dream, not worry about how you're going to pay bills. Yes, yes, I think it's good. However, Marisol, is that like I said yesterday, you gotta be able to at least not be in the survival mode. Yes, before you can dream, though. Yeah. Yes, you gotta be able to have your survival needs met, then you can dream. Okay, but definitely, yes, don't use your energy to worry, because the energy you should use to create. Yes, agree with that. The link to that video, the video of the one I shared yesterday, is that the one, Florence? Which one? The one I share about how to change your mindset. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so for those of you that were not here, Florence asked a very good question at the end of the session yesterday, is sometimes we have negative, I mean, it's hard to always be positive, right? So then she asked me what can she do? So this is the video I shared that I found myself, and then I share with my clients, and they share with me like they had really good results. So I'll share with you in the chat. It's called the breath of life. Basically, it takes you through very quickly, just 7 seconds of breath work, but it also has some affirmations that will help you to anchor in. Okay, so give it a try. Give it a try, okay? Like, you know, the things that I'm gonna be sharing with you today, I don't expect you to accept all of them, right? But at least don't reject them, okay? Because you wanna try it out for yourself to see if it works, right? That's the best way. So yeah, that's the link in the chat. You wanna save it? Hey, Gloria, good to have you. Okay, so, and then Edwina, only keep things that make you happy and spark joy. Yes. That's powerful. Yes. Did you guys start cleaning? Did you guys start cleaning? Yes, no? Type in the chat. Did you guys start cleaning? Yes? Okay, beautiful. Start with your wallet. I said that yesterday, right? Start with your wallet. Okay. That's where your money's home, basically. So you want to make sure it's nice and neat and clean. Okay. Beautiful. And Anthony says energy clearing and how important it is to live in a gratitude through good and the bad. Yes, 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 yes. And I know it's easy to say than done, right? It is, and it's definitely a practice. Okay. So one thing on top of that, I'll share with you, one thing that really helped me, you can write this down, is what's the good in it? What's the good in this? Like if something bad happened, quote unquote bad, right? But the thing is that there's no such thing as good or bad. It's just what you perceive it to be bad, right? It's your perception. That's it. And today, actually, I'm gonna share with you a tool to help you to start shifting your mindset. Yes? Okay. It's called, it has something to do with your perception. Okay. And perception, this is off topic, but I think it's important for you guys to know. What we have as a human being, we have something called the 6 higher faculties. 6 higher faculties. Okay, you want to write this down. You can say it's where we have our infinite potential. Okay, and you know, it's very interesting. I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, and everyone I ask, do you believe we have infinite potential? Do you guys believe that we have infinite potential? Yes, everybody will say yes, absolutely, right? Absolutely, right? No one is gonna say no, nobody, okay? But you know what's very interesting? When I ask them the second question, great, you know you have infinite potential. The second question is, how do you bring it out? So I'm gonna ask you guys the same question. You know you have infinite potential, right? Everybody says yes. How do you bring it out? Type in the chat. How do you bring out your infinite potential? Right? Because it's like you have a supercomputer, but you don't know how to use it. So it's like you can't really take advantage of it fully. Anyone knows? How do you bring out your infinite potential? Living in your purpose. Okay, start with gratitude. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? Do you see this? No one knows. It's like it's mind-blowing, right? Especially in personal development. I mean, like I was a personal development junkie, right? So I went to different personal development. They're like, yeah, you have infinite potential within you, right? When I first heard that, I'm like, "Oh, where? Like, where is it? I don't know. I thought it was like in my body, right? You have no idea. Thank you, Alenka. I had no clue either. Oh, clarity, tap into the power of your brain. Yes, 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 for sure. Okay. So you guys want to know? Okay, here's the answer. Okay. So now when people ask you how to bring it out, now you know what to say. Okay. The infinite potential lies within our powerful mind. Okay. Everybody agrees. Again, yes, we have a powerful mind. Okay. What part of your mind? Okay. So you want to write this down. There's 3 parts to the mind. 3 parts. Okay. And when we're talking about the mind, your mind is not your brain. Okay. Okay, so I'm already getting into teaching, but that's fine. So your mind is not your brain, okay? It's two different things. You think with the brain. So the brain is the physical thing, right? That you think with. But the mind, you can't see the mind. No one has ever seen the mind because mind is not a thing. A mind is movement. Okay, so write that down. Mind is movement. You cannot actually see it. That's why it's so confusing, right? Everybody's confused. Yes, I know I have a mind, but how do I use it? Okay. So yes, Anthony, there is the conscious mind, right? Everybody's heard of it, conscious. There's the subconscious, yes. Okay. But also actually the subconscious, actually part of the subconscious is what's called the superconscious. Have you guys heard of it? Superconscious. Okay, write it down if you have never heard of it. Okay. Okay. So most people will just talk about the conscious and the subconscious, which is fine because it's already pretty deep. Okay. But there's actually the superconscious. Oh, you just heard it once. Yeah. Yeah. So what is superconscious? The superconscious mind is what's connected to the collective consciousness. Collective consciousness. So just write it down for now. Okay. But to make it easy, because I don't want to confuse you guys, to make it just easier to understand, let's just talk about the conscious mind and the subconscious. Okay. And I think maybe a lot of you have heard of it. What percentage of your results come from the conscious mind versus the subconscious mind? Type in the chat. The first number you put is the conscious. I'm going to say it again. What's the percentage of your results in your life contributes to the conscious mind? What percentage is the subconscious mind? Let's just say your results is 100%. Okay, so Edwina, thank you. It's 10 and 10. Okay, 10, okay, there you go. They added up. I'm like 10 and 95. How do you add 105? No, okay. 10 and 90. Okay. Okay, so she thinks that it's 10% conscious, 90% subconscious. Yeah. Okay, what about the rest of you? Take a guess. If you have never heard of it, that's okay. I'm looking at my dog. Yeah, 1 and 99 kids. Okay, 1% conscious, 99% subconscious. Okay, 60-40. Okay, 100% subconscious. Samita. Okay, okay. Most of the result come from subconscious. Okay. 50-50, Ellen. 37. We have all different answers. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, please make sure after you leave this training, make sure you know the right answer. Otherwise, don't tell people that you attended my training. Okay. Everybody has different answers. 5% conscious. Okay, who are you, Zoom user? I don't know your name, so accomplish anything good by willing through your conscious mind. Ooh, kids. Oh, that's so good, huh? But I gotta tell you though, there is a reason for your conscious mind, right? So there is a reason. Julianne. Oh, Julianne. Okay, perfect. I know you from YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Okay, awesome. All right, so everybody has a different answer. Are you guys ready for the right answer? All right. So, and I don't want to say it's the correct answer, but a lot of the teachers, they all agree on this. Okay, so we'll go with that, which is 95% of your results come from your subconscious mind. So did anybody? Edwina was close. Yeah. Okay, but 90-10, I mean, it's all good, okay? As long as you know majority of your results come from your subconscious mind, right? Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna ask you guys this question. If most of your results come from your subconscious mind, then what does your conscious mind do? Right? Have you ever thought about it? Like everybody talks about the subconscious, which is true because it's powerful. The reason why it's powerful because it's connected to the super conscious. And again, a lot of people don't talk about that. Okay. But my question for you is, so what does your conscious mind do? Right? It does something. What do you guys? It acts on behalf of your subconscious while you're awake. Ooh, you act on your thoughts. It's your habit. Okay. Gatekeeper. Ooh, Samita. Oh, I love it. We have a lot of people actually had some understanding of the mind, which is awesome. Okay, cool. So maybe you want to write this down. Okay. Your conscious mind thinks. It's intellectual. And that's the main purpose of your conscious mind. It thinks. Okay, so it is important. Okay, let me ask you, when I gave you the assignment yesterday to think about the 5 pillars, right? What does your opulent lifestyle look like? Did you think of it from your conscious mind or did you think of it from your subconscious? Right? Where did it come from? Conscious or subconscious? Your goals, your dreams. Conscious. Thank you, Gloria. Conscious. You see? You use your conscious mind to think about it. Perfect. Okay. So then you use your conscious mind to think about what you want, but the 95% controls your results in your sub. So then the question, okay, and this is not where I wanted to go, but that's okay. The question for you is, how do you get it from conscious to subconscious then, right? Because the results is in your subconscious, but your goals are in your conscious. That's why people have the goals, but that's not their results because their goals just stay in the conscious mind. Do you see this? This is why, right? Because their goals never get into the sub. That's why they don't change the results. Again, this is not what I wanted to go in because this is normal. It's a bit deep. This is usually what I teach my coaching clients. But hey, I mean, the energy wanted to go there. Ah, interesting. Okay. So I'll share with you, how do you get your goals into the sub? Yes, anybody want to know? How do you get it into the sub? Right? And I'll tell you this. Your job, okay, your job is to get the goals into the sub. That's your job. Please write that down. Your job is not to know the how. Okay? The how is not your job. No. Your job is to get your goals into the subconscious mind. Once it is in the subconscious, then it will manifest itself. How and why? Okay, thank you, Anthony. What does that mean? Yes, I'm going to explain. Like I said, it's a bit deep. Okay, so your conscious mind is the thinking mind, right? You thought about it. What do I want? Okay, I want this. I want to earn an amount of money. I want this and that, right? So you thought about it with your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind, what does your subconscious mind do? Your subconscious mind is the emotional mind. So write that down. Your subconscious mind is the feeling, right? So I see Anthony says Emotion, yes. Once you get your goals, I want to say, into the subconscious mind, and you believe it to see if it's already real, right? It's already done, act as if, and you give gratitude, what you're doing, you're activating law of attraction, okay? You're also utilizing the law of assumption, okay? Anyone has heard about law of assumption? Yeah, okay, okay. So law of assumption, it's not as popular as law of attraction, okay? But it's actually, all the laws are powerful, okay? So the law of assumption, basically just assuming it's done, right? Assuming it's done. And what happens when you assume to be done and you act like it's done? The frequency you're sending out to the universe is what you attract back. Yes? So that's why you can't help it but to manifest what you want. Do you see this? And you don't need to know how. And I know some of you might be thinking, yeah, Amy, but how, right? We'll get to that. I know, okay? That's one of the biggest challenges that I see in my clients is how. You know, even though, yeah, just don't worry about the how. No, but the mind wants to know. So we'll get there. Okay. So, you used to do that intuitively as a young woman, but you now struggle to do it on purpose. Yes, 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 yes. The reason why, kid, is because we've been programmed. Yeah. And a lot of times we don't use a lot of the things as a kid. Okay. So, all right, I'm just gonna give this to you just so you have it. But again, it's really deep. Okay. So how do you get an idea from the conscious to the subconscious? Okay. Okay, well, I have a board. I'm gonna use it. I hopefully you can see it because the pen is quite thin. Okay, so I'm gonna write, you wanna write this down. Number one. Okay, you can see it? Yeah, okay. Okay, you want to the okay, hold on. Can you see? Can you guys see? No? Too thin? Closer. Is it the opposite? Yes, thank you. Can you guys see? Faint. Oh, I know the pen is faint. Yes, yes. But you can see, yeah. Decide. You gotta first decide that this is what you want. Okay. And actually, this is what I want to talk about tomorrow. Okay, but I'll just give it to you today. Okay, decide. You got to decide that's what you want. Number one. Okay. Number two, you got to accept. You got to accept this idea. Because a lot of times, what you do, you reject. Right? You actually reject ideas if you start paying attention. Okay? Number three, you gotta let. You gotta let. Let what? Let yourself go there. Every day you gotta think about, okay, so I wanna earn whatever amount of money. I wanna earn $20,000. I wanna have 10 paying clients. I wanna have a body weight of 150. Like every day you gotta let yourself go there, go there, go there. That's the let part. Okay. And these three ways, you do it consistently, you will get the ideas into the sub. Okay? Again, I don't want to get into too much into this because it's deep, but at least I'll give this to you. Okay. So 3 ways on how you can get the idea into yourself. All right. Let's get back to what we're supposed to cover. Okay. So from yesterday, I know some of you attended yesterday, some of you missed yesterday. So yesterday we talked about 5 pillars. Yes. Can anyone type in the chat? What 5 pillars did we talk about? 5 pillars. And this is makes up your opulent lifestyle challenge. Okay, the opulent life. Yeah. I'm gonna, yeah. Type in the chat, what 5 pillars? If you did the homework, you should have the answers, yeah? Samita, yes. Health, yes. Relationships, yes. Career, yes. But we use that as professional, but same thing, yes. And then money is finances, yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. What's the last one? Oh, Gloria, perfect. Thank you. Health, personal life, which is relationships, yeah. Professional life, yes. Financial goals and contribution. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so 5 pillars, okay, good. So did you guys get a chance to actually write out what is it that you want? Yes? If you, for whatever reason, didn't get a chance to write out, right now, if you didn't get a chance to do it, at least right now, because it will help you with this exercise we're about to do, right now, at least do the financial part. Okay, how, and listen to the question, okay? Careful. How much money would you like to earn in a year or a month? Okay, do you see the question? I didn't ask you how much money do you want to earn this year? I didn't ask you that. And the reason is because your mind is going to be thinking, oh, we're in August. I only have 4 months. Do you see that? Your mind is trying to get logical here. That's why I didn't ask you that. I said, how much money would you like to earn in a year? It's very different. I'm stretching your thinking. And I didn't even say next year or in 5 years. No, I just say, how much money would you like to earn in 1 year or a month? You know, whatever matrix you want to use. Okay, but 1 year is easier. Everybody, you know, we're 1 month. Yes? Can you type in 1 if everybody has that, at least that down? We're just gonna use that. Not all the pillars, but at least we just use the financial part. Okay? Yes. Okay, perfect. At least I know that everybody's on the same page. Okay, cool. Good. Okay. If you don't have anything, just come out right now. Just think, how much money would I like to earn? Okay. And there's something I want to also share with you. Do not think about, oh, I made this much money last year, so I'm just going to add a little bit. No, because you're getting logical again. Okay. So if anything is possible, how much money would you like to earn in a year? Okay. Everybody has that down. Perfect. Okay. So, and I'm going to ask you a question and let's see if everybody can be honest. Thank you, Florence. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So any of you, let me ask you, any of you, do you have a little mind chatter that says, but how? How, Amy? How am I going to do that? Where's the money going to come from? Where am I going to get the clients? Anybody? Like just had that thought, just entertain their ideas. How? Alyssa, yes, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Anybody? Alyssa cannot be the only one, unless you guys are not honest. Okay. It's so normal, right? Okay, so Mita, your mind says I'll get there. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a little bit better than where's the how. More of an inadequacy problem. Uh-huh, kids, we'll talk about that. And that's actually a belief in yourself, because anything is possible. And you're definitely willing and able. You're willing and able. Then it's not about inadequacy. It's about your belief. You don't think you can do it, but that's a belief problem. Make sense? So we're going to change that. Okay, good. Beautiful. Okay. So now I'm going to give you the answer to the how question. Okay. This is, you can pin it somewhere. This is $1 million answer. Okay. You don't know, you don't need to know the how, and you won't know the how. Okay. You won't. And I'll tell you, because if you think about it, if you did know the how, do you think you would have done it? Yes or no? If you did know the how, you would have done it. Okay. So don't even play around with that. Okay. Okay. But to help you to really understand why how is not your job, the reason is because you want to write this down. Your goal will attract the how. Please write that down. Your goal will attract the how. Your goal, this is golden, okay? Your goal will attract the how. I know, Samita, like, trust me, when I first heard it, I was like, what? Mind blown, mind blown, okay? Your goal will attract how. That's why, most people, when they talk about goal setting, they're thinking about, oh, SMART goals and measurable, all that. No, it's all the wrong way of setting goals. Okay. So, like I said, when I first learned this from Bob Proctor, like totally mind shift. Totally. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to type in the chat for you just to anchor that. Your goal will attract the how. I know. Who else wasted so much time and effort trying to figure out the how? All of us, all of us. Okay. And then this is what I'll share with you. Yesterday, I share about what I have manifested so far, right? Within the last 5 years. I didn't know any of the how, not at all. I didn't know how to write a book. I still don't know how to write a book. I didn't know how I moved to Dubai. No clue. I don't know how I made 7 figures. No idea, because I've never done it before. But once I found out that, wow, my goals will attract the how, that's it. Okay. Did any of you guys watch the success story of my clients? I sent you guys the link in the email. Some of you, yes, no? Yes, no? Okay. The reason why, because you will, okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Do have a watch, because you're gonna watch, what you're doing is when you watch this, it will give you belief. Okay, don't watch it now, but just click it and save it. You will believe, it will increase your belief, like, hey, this person didn't know how, but they ended up manifesting things. Okay. So one of the clients, which I'll share with you, his name is Brian. Okay. He's been with me for about 2 years. Okay. And he's a real estate agent in California. Okay. So he wanted to be an investor. So he wanted to have investment properties. Okay. And the first video you watch in there, within 1 year, he went from 0 to 14 doors. When we say doors, is investment. From 0 to 14. And when I interviewed him, I asked him, how did you do that? You know what he said? I don't know, Amy. And I'm like, I know what he meant, right? You wouldn't know, because he didn't know. But guess what? He had a goal. His goal was to his goal was to have investment properties. And then he attracted the how. Okay? Yes? So you don't need to know the how. Okay. So anytime if your mind chatter comes up and say how, okay, I want you to say the how is not my job. The what is, because my goal will attract the how. My goal will attract the how. My goal will attract the how. Okay, good. Just tell yourself your goal will attract the how. This is why yesterday I had you guys to write down what you want, because that would be your goal. Yes? So your goal is whatever amount of money, 50K a month, 100K a year, 10 clients a month, whatever. Okay, whatever your goal is, doesn't matter. You'll attract it. Yes, Anthony, your goal will attract the how. Beautiful. I want to make sure you guys got that in because now you can, whoo, right? All right. So now that we're done with setting goals, okay, and now that you're not like concern yourself with the how, what's next? What's next? Okay. What we're going to be working on today, okay, is working on your belief system. That's it. That's all there's to it. Because if you don't believe it, you'll never have it. Yeah. Okay. So quickly, I wanted to share. I'm going to share it with you, and this is just more of an awareness, okay, to see where you're at, because you're going to be like mind blown. Let me ask you this, okay, because everybody wants to manifest wealth and abundance, right? That's why we're here for the AA Lions Get Portal. Oh, by the way, did any of you draw this last night? Yeah, okay, cool. Continue, okay? Continue to do that. Oh, Susie, very cool, very cool. Yeah, this is powerful. So for those of you that maybe missed my, I was sharing with the group. So every night till August 12th, because the portal is until August 12th, and the whole month of August actually. But at least for 4 days, right? You can do that. Just see yourself drawing this, like ever flowing, and think about it's like the abundance, right? It's infinite, infinity, over and over and over again. Okay. And feeling the feeling of abundance, opulence, free, gratitude. Okay. So do that every day for before you go to bed. Okay, cool. Beautiful. All right. So let me share my screen. What I want to go through now quickly is just to do a little check-in of your mindset. Okay. So let me ask you, do you think, the people who are successful, or I mean, whatever you deem successful is, do you think they got to where they're at, like by accident? Yes or no? Type in the chat. People that are successful. Do you think they got to where they're at by accident? No, right? No, thank you. No. Okay. They worked on it. They have a plan, right? But this is something I want to share with you. Okay. This is so powerful. Let me backtrack a little bit. Okay. Let me see. We can talk about it, actually. That's fine. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the poor people's mindset and rich people's mindset. Okay. And it's gonna be a lot of words, so maybe you don't need to write it down. You can just check mark. Okay. Let's see which side are you. I mean, you're gonna have it more or less, right? But overall, what's the number? Are you more rich-minded oriented or poor mind oriented? Okay, let's play with this. Number one, and I'm gonna go through this quickly. Okay, so poor people, they think that success is not important. Okay? And it's so interesting that they think that. Okay? And they will say something like, oh, money is not important. Happiness is important. But I will tell you, rich people will tell you, money is important and happiness is important too. Even though some of them, they have money, but they're not happy. Okay. But you'll never hear rich people say money is not important. You'll never hear that. Okay. So success is an obligation. Okay. Think about that. It's a very different mindset. Yeah. Second thing, poor people blames others for circumstances. Right. You know what? They blame the weather. They blame the government. They blame the market. Yes. How many of you said that, oh, the market is bad? No. Right? Rich people, on the other hand, they take responsibility because they know they make their own economy. Yeah. Blame the parents. Yes. Everything. But they blame everything, everybody just accepts themselves. Right? That's why they don't take responsibility. Okay. They're staying victim mentality. Okay. Poor people save money. Okay. And I know this, some of you might be like, oh, this might rub you the wrong way, but hey, I'm just sharing the truth. Okay. Rich people, they don't save money necessarily. What they do, they invest money. Yes. Yes. They invest money. Okay. For example, my money, I invest my money all the time. Okay. And I use the word, it's called deploy. Think about your money are soldiers. I think that's how I think, right? I think my monies are my soldiers. And they should not be staying lazy, and they should not be in the savings account because they're not earning much money. So what I do, I deploy them. I make them to go to work. So I would transfer them out into investment. So, and it's crazy how much money I invest. Like when I actually check how much money I invest, I have $500,000 investing, like in different investments. That's why I'm an angel investor, right? I invest in different things. And then different projects give me different distributions. Some is high risk, some is low risk, right? Because you want to change it up depending on your risk appetite. Okay. But I would say definitely invest money. Yeah. Okay. Poor people, what they do, they have a fixed mindset. If you ever talk to them, they're like, oh no, like I can't see how it's going to happen. Right? Or they don't want to see. Rich people, growth mindset. They always, hey, maybe there's something I don't know. Let me find out more. Right? There's a huge difference between the two. Okay. Next, the poor dwells in the past. And you don't have to raise your hands, but I know a lot of us are guilty, right? I also follow Dr. Joe Dispenza. I know some of you do too. He talks about how we have 80,000 thoughts a day, and 95% of the thoughts are from the night before. Crazy. So what he's saying is you pretty much are thinking about the same thing over and over and over again. Nothing changes. That's why your life doesn't change. Rich people, what do? They focuses on the present moment because they know their present moment produces the future. Yeah. Whatever happened in the past, it's happened. Okay. I'm going to focus on the future, focus on the present, and I'm going to plan for the future. Okay. Poor people, they're unwilling to take risks. Yes. They're afraid to be in debt. Afraid. On the other end, rich people, they are risk takers. Okay. They invest, they even though they're in debt, but it's called a good debt. Right? But doesn't mean that they're not afraid of failure. Right? As a matter of fact, I think rich people, they fail more. Right? But they get back up. Poor people, fearful of change. Have you seen the meme? It's so cute, right? There's one side that says, you want change, right? Everybody wants change, like long line. And then the other side is change yourself. Nobody wants to be there, right? They don't want to change themselves. They want other people to change. They want their husband to change, wife to change, kids to change. They want their government to change. Okay. Rich people, on the other hand, they embrace change because change is the only constant. But change is scary. It is, right? Exactly, right? Okay. Change can be scary. It is. Okay? That's why it's so important that you have a mentor or a coach who can help you, guide you along. Yeah, because it is scary. You don't know, you're going into untouched territory, right? So you need to have some guidance. Okay. Poor people, they work hard. Again, I know some people here, maybe you're watching this, you're like, you think working hard is a virtue. Okay. Don't get me wrong. If you want to work hard, by all means. But what I'm sharing with you is that working hard doesn't necessarily equate to being wealthy, being rich. Okay. Wealthy people, rich people, they don't work hard, they work smart. Okay. It doesn't mean that they're lazy, they don't do anything, they don't put in effort. No, that's not what I'm saying. They do put in the effort, but they know how to work smart. Okay. To add to this point, how do you work smart? For example, taking advantage of these 3 days or this whole month of August and ride the wave, that's called being smart, right? Because that's how the energy is moving. So you want to take advantage and utilize it. Same thing with the laws of the universe. Okay. That's why you want to understand the laws. Okay? If you don't know the laws, it's kind of like you don't know the rules of the game, then you're not going to win. Right. So there are 3 things, and it's not on here, but I want you to write this down. What really helped me to manifest so many things? There are 3 things that I became aware of that you want to write this down. Number 1 is I became aware of my infinite potential. And I'm still uncovering, okay? I'm learning about myself. Okay, so number 1, make sure you write it down. Know thyself. And when I say know thyself, it doesn't mean like, oh yes, my name is Amy and I like this and I don't like this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your true essence of who you truly are. Okay. And some of you know this, which is we're spiritual beings have a mind, and you live in a physical body. Why you're here? Yes, why you're here? Yes, absolutely. Right. And what is your birthright? Right. So Bob Proctor, he had a book called It's Your Birthright to Be Rich. That's your birthright. So know your right. Okay. Number 2, learn about the mind, right? The mind is the most powerful thing in the universe, but we don't know how to use it. And most people just work hard, work hard, work hard. No, you learn how to use the mind, tap into the power of the mind. That's number 2. Okay. Number 3, the last thing is learn how this whole universe works, right? Just like I said, if you want to win a game, like a game in basketball or football, whatever, you need to know the rules. Then you can win, right? Otherwise, you're just playing not to lose. So knowing the laws of the universe is key. This should be taught in childhood. Oh, yes, there's so many things that should be taught, right? But again, don't let me get into conspiracy and all that. But like just know that there's people that don't want you to win. Okay. Yeah, right. Yes, I know, right? That's why now, like, no excuse, right? Maybe it wasn't taught to us in childhood, but now you're learning. So now you have no excuses. Okay, now you gotta learn. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Next, poor people waste time. Okay, rich people buys time. Yes. How do they buy time? With money. Money can buy time, right? If you go to like uh any like sometime event or like Disneyland, for example, instead of waiting 2 hours, you can actually buy the fast pass. 10 minutes you go in. So you tell me, can you buy time with money? Yes, you can. Yeah. So you can always earn more money, but time is limited. Okay. So use money to buy time. Yeah. Last one. I think it's the last one. Poor people, they only have one single source of income. They have a job. So if they're out of a job, they're screwed. No, what do they do? They're like, right? I mean, pretty much. Okay. That's why rich people, they have multiple sources of income. I want everyone to type in the chat MSI. And this is, I'm gonna get into tomorrow. This MSI is what helped me to have 7 figures. I didn't have to work hard. Remember I said, I didn't have to work hard to earn 7 figures. I let my money to earn it for me. Of course, I'm still doing the work. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. MSI. So tomorrow, make sure you want to come in too, because I'm going to talk about multiple sources of income that allow me to make 7 figures. Okay. Having my money to work for me. I love it. Yep. Gotta put your money to work. Okay. Last one. Can you see? Last one, poor people, they always say, oh, Amy, I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Do you hear people say that? Or maybe you say that. You'll never hear me say that, ever, ever. Because when you say that, universe responds to you and said, okay, you can't afford it. Okay. So we're gonna give you more situations and things so that you prove to you're right. You can afford it. You're right. Yeah. So be careful of what you say. Instead, what you want to say is, how can I? How can I? Do you see on the left? I can't. That's your mind is closed. You're right, you can't. And because when your mind is closed, even when there's opportunities come in, you're like, no, 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 you reject them. But when you say, how can I? Oh, your mind is open and you can start attracting ideas. Oh, maybe I can sell my stuff. Maybe I can, create this stuff. It started coming. Yeah. Okay, Samita. So it's not wrong. Okay, nothing we're saying is right or wrong per se, but it's just depending on what's your goal. Yeah, what's your goal? Because think about this. Okay, so instead of saying it's expensive, okay, if you had the money today, let's just say if you are a millionaire. Okay, pricey. Okay, so you see what Anthony is saying that maybe even when you have money, you wouldn't pay for that, then you don't think there's value there. You see? So you can say, oh, it's pricey, yes, but it's not expensive. When you say pricey, it's like, oh, it's more than what I want to pay for it. Even I had the money, I don't want to pay. Right? It's different. It's not your priority. You could say it's not my priority. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You can say that it's not your priority, but just make sure you're not saying it because you're lying to yourself. Okay? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people will try to make themselves feel better and say, oh, no, no, I don't need that new car. I don't need it. I mean, I have my old beat up car, right? But the reality is, would you like a new car? Absolutely. You see, so just make sure you're honest with yourself. That's all. At the end of the day, that's all. Yeah. Okay. So why did I show you this? So do you guys want to share your like in the chat really quickly? Overall, check. Are you more on the rich mindset or are you more on the poor mindset? If you tally it up. Oh, Anthony, rich. Good. I used to be on the poor side, just to be honest. Yes. Okay, more on rich. Yes. Good. Okay. Rich mindset now. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. So if we can stay there. Yeah, I know, Anthony. Yeah. Thank you for your honesty a year ago. Me too. I was 5 years ago, I want to say, before I met Bob Proctor. Yeah. Yes. So kids, you might still be in transition, going back and forth. Absolutely, which is fine. But the more you becoming the new self, so this is again what I'm gonna go over tomorrow, is when you become the new identity, you start to show up as the rich person more and more and more and more, then you'll stay on the right. Yeah, Jenny, but you like to buy cheap stuff. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like to buy cheap stuff? Who wants to overpay for stuff? Nobody. So you're fine, Jenny. I like to buy cheap stuff. Why do I want to overpay for stuff? No. Ah, Gloria, that's a big one. You waste time. That's a big one. Yeah, yeah. And then a lot of people, what they do is they do busy work than actually doing the work. Okay. All right. All right. How is it that it's 1 hour already? Can you guys tell me? I didn't even get through anything yet. I'm just joking. I mean, I hope you learned something so far, but is it okay if we go over? I feel like every time like going over, man. Is it okay if we go over 15 minutes? I don't know. Yes. Okay. I like to be on time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. Because I have a lot to cover. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I know you guys seen this before, so I'm not gonna ask you guys the question, okay? But I want to help you to explain this. Okay. So this is from the book The Secret. Not really. It doesn't really talk about that, but the book The Secret, everybody knows, okay? But I want to share with you the secret formula, okay? Which is, I know everybody's seen this, so I'm not gonna ask you guys to guess. Okay. Let's just say success formula is 100%. 95% is mindset, 5% is skill set. Okay. Your answer could be 90-10, 80-20. That's okay. Doesn't matter. As long as you all agree, mindset is important. Yes? I think everybody will agree. Everybody agrees? Yes. Okay. Yes. This is what I'm going to show you. I want to demonstrate to you why mindset is important, because I know some of you say mindset is important, but you know what happens? You're all like thinking about, oh, like, oh, let me find out the next business strategy, or let me get this social media strategist. Okay, you're not working on your mindset. So don't be saying that your mindset is important, but yet you don't spend anything on your mindset. Who's guilty? Or maybe you're like skilling up. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it's important to skill up. Yes. But you can learn all the skills in the world. If your mindset is not right, still not going to work. Okay. I know. I'm not trying to call you out because, because I talk to a lot of people, right? All they say is, yes, mindset is important. But then I'm asking them, so what are you doing with your mindset? Nothing. Okay, right, okay. All right then. Okay, so I will show you this. It's so simple. But when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, it works. Okay, so I'll show you. You can write this down, okay? So this is how you can say manifestation works. This manifestation is you can say it's in a sequence, okay? This is the first thing. So you can see, okay, I'm gonna write here, okay? Thoughts? You can see this? Yes? Okay, so this is a sequence. So number one is your thoughts. Yeah. Number two, you can see. All right. Feelings. Right. That's number two. Third is, ooh. I know there's my ring light, but hopefully you can see. Actions. That's what it says. Actions. This is actions. Thoughts, feelings, actions. All right. Action leads to what? Everybody knows, yes? Action leads to what? Results. Thank you, Edwina. Results. So it's a circle. Yeah, okay, good. And then your results also feed your thoughts. So it's a loop. Yes? Whether you have results or don't have results, you will feed into your thinking. Okay, let's just say right now you have no clients. Okay, let's just say that. Right now, you don't have pipeline. Okay, no clients. Are you gonna be feeling good or no? Or let's say if you look at your bank account and it's nothing in there, let's just say, or $1, $2. Do you have good thoughts or no? No, right? Okay, so you see this, yes? So it's a loop, okay? So it's very simple, right? This everybody's seeing. You've seen this. Okay, your thoughts will make you to have certain feelings, and the feelings will dictate what actions you take or don't take, right? And then the actions you do take or don't take will produce the results. Yeah, very simple, okay? But you see, this is what I want to show you, okay? Let's reverse engineer a bit. If you want result, right? Because everybody wants your result. If you want to change your results, okay, what do you have to do? If you go back and reverse engineering, you have to change your actions, right? I mean, if you reverse engineering, you have to change your actions, okay? It is correct. This is actions, okay? But most people, what they do, they stop here. They're like, okay, I don't have any clients right now. So what do? I need to take massive action. Okay, so let me go call 10 people, or because I used to be in real estate, right? So in real estate, they say like, oh, reach out to 10 people or 100 people. They take massive actions. But you know the problem? They change the action, but they never change. If you reverse engineering, they never change how they felt. They never change what they've been thinking. Never. They only focus on the action. And then they will take the action and they're like, oh, how come it doesn't work? But the other person did it. They did exactly the same thing. So how come it's not working for me? Oh, I must not be smart enough. Do you see that? They're looking at their action and then they don't change anything else. Okay? They just stop here. And then you're like, okay, maybe let me try a different thing. Let me do instead of cold calling, let me do Facebook ads. Let me do Instagram. Let me do LinkedIn. Right? How do I know? Because I've done this myself. And this is why people feel stuck, right? Because they keep on focusing on the action. Okay, I'm just gonna take a different set of action. Maybe the action I'm taking is not right. Maybe I need more business strategies. No. The other day I had someone talk to me and said, oh, Amy, like my business is not going well. And I think I need a business coach. And I said, what makes you think you need a business coach? Well, because the people, they're not, people are talking badly about me and I don't feel good. And, I think I need to get a business coach. And I said, no, you don't need a business coach. You need a mindset coach. You need to change the way you think, right? Exactly. Okay. So you want to change, you don't want to really change the results. You want to go back to the source. So this is, I want to show you. So you want to change the result. The source of the problem is your thinking. That's the source. Why is it not working? Because you might think you're not good enough. You might think, oh, this doesn't work. You're right. It doesn't work because your mind is not right. Is this resonating? Let me know in the chat. This is why mindset is so important because this is the loop. Don't just stop here in the action. Let me know if it makes sense. Stinking thinking. No stinking thinking. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Right? I'm like, I just want to tell people. Okay. So with that being said, if you want to change results, okay, everybody says yes. If you want to change your results, you got to start changing your mindset. Don't work on just changing the action because it's the mindset. Okay. So with that, everybody says yes. Now, what I want to do, you guys ready for exercise? Yeah. So write out on the top of your notes, wherever you're writing. I'm going to erase this. I want you to write out your financial goal. You don't need to put it in the chat. That's okay. Okay. You can keep it to yourself. But on the on the piece of paper, on the top, write out your financial goal, whether it's a month or a year. Okay. Put it in the on the piece of paper. And when you're done, put a 2 in the chat. All right, Kid and Samita. Okay, you guys are all ready. Perfect. Okay, so this is the instruction. So let's just put, I don't know. Okay, let's just say your goal is 50K a month. Whatever your is, doesn't matter. Okay. Do you mention the year, Samita? That's a good question. The year. So your goal is less than 1 year. So you can put by the end of this year, or you can put next year, August. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Or you can put it a month. That's fine too. Okay, good. Okay, so everybody has it now. Okay. Everybody has it now. Okay. You want to do this this exercise. Okay. What's the first thing that came up? The inner chatter, what's your mind telling you? Put in the chat. When I asked you to write down your goal, what's the first thing your mind came up? What's your mind saying? What's your mind chatter? Kit, what's LOL? Is are you laughing at your own goals? Uh-huh. Okay, there you go, Anthony. I can't reach it by the end of the year. Boom. That's why, yes, you can't wait. Okay, okay. Will you? How? Ooh, you're unrealistic. Uh-huh, uh-huh. What should you do to get there? Okay, okay. Better than how. How much do I need to let my have some left? Okay, you don't know how. Ellen, you know the answer to this, right? Where are you? You don't know the how. You know what you should say. Can I achieve this goal? Okay, okay, beautiful. All right, so whatever that you guys wrote on here, besides Alenka, okay? So Alenka, besides that you cannot wait, was there any more of a opposing idea that came up? I know you and I have been talking, right? One of the one, if you want to share, is why haven't you started promoting your program? That's might could be one. Okay. So what you want to do, guys, you want to put a line in the middle. You see this? Okay. On the left side, I want you to write BS. BS. Okay. Which is whatever you guys wrote on the left. Okay. So let's see. How should I get there? I can't reach. I can't wait for the income to come in, but okay. Huh, interesting, huh? So Susie's mind laughed at her, and then kid's mind laughed at you too. Okay, at your own mind. That's very interesting. So why that is that you actually don't believe it. Yes? That's the reason why you think it's unrealistic. Yeah? Okay. So write out whatever you wrote down on the left side. Are you guys done? Whatever it is, write it on the left. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick one. Whatever the will you? Because the how, that one is already okay. Let's just say I'm unrealistic. Unrealistic, for example. Okay, for example, whatever yours is on the left. Okay. Now, this exercise, it seems so simple, but this is how you're gonna start to switch your negative thinking. I want you to write out your belief system around money. So write one out. What's your belief system around money? Maybe one that says, I need to work hard for money. Let's just say, I need to work hard for money. Okay? Work hard for money. That's a BS. Okay? Let's just say that. Okay? Whatever it is on the left. So I'm gonna use this work hard. I know you can't read it. This says work hard for money. Okay, I'm just gonna use this. Okay. Now, remember in the beginning of the call, kid, your spell say that's evil. Ooh, yeah, write it on the left. Okay, because we're gonna change that. That's a BS. Okay, so I want to share with you what we're doing here. Okay, what we're doing, we're shifting your perception. Okay, so on here, you want to write your new perception. Your new perception. Gloria, you don't know how to make a lot of money. You don't need to know how. You just need to know how much you want. That's it. So stay with me. So just, okay, so how much do I want? Let's just say that. Okay, I don't need to know the how. So how much do I want? How much would I love? Right? If you don't know, you can take mine, 50K a month. I mean, easy, right? If you don't know, take it. Okay? So now this process, what I'm doing, just to share with you, this is what we're using. We're utilizing the law. Remember I mentioned there's a lot of different laws. This law is called, you can write this. I'll put it here. You can see. The law of polarity. The law of polarity. Okay. There are many, many laws that govern the universe and the mind. Okay, but today in this, we're using the law of polarity. Okay. Everything in the universe is by law. Okay. So we're using the law of polarity. What does this mean? The law of polarity means that there is cold, there's hot, there's in, there's out, right? There's up and down. What's above, so below. That's the law of polarity. Okay, it's a law. So this law also governs how your mind works, how your mind thinks. Okay, so if you think, okay, I need to work hard for money. Okay, at the same time, the polar opposite exists. So let me ask you guys this. If you can play with me for now using this one, and then you can work on yours. Okay, you can work on your BS later. let's do this together. Okay, so let's work on the work hard for money. Let me ask you, what would be the polar opposite of this BS? I need to work hard for money. Type in the chat, see what variations we have. Money works hard for me. Yes. Don't you love that? That's my affirmation. And my money has been working hard for me. It's been working overtime. Work less and smart for money. Okay, I'll change. Edwin, I'll change that. Is I earn more and work less. I earn more and work less. Yeah, making money is easy. Yes, Julianne. Yes, you guys see this? I earn more and work less. Yes, that's actually one of my clients' affirmations that I gave him. He made over 500K in a year in real estate. He's one of again, his name is Jack. You can watch his story. And then what happened? After I gave him the affirmation, he started to work less. And then he calls me. He's like, Amy, I have so much time. I don't know what to do. I'm anxious. I'm like, isn't that what you want? You want to work less and have more time? Yeah, but now he's anxious. So some people, the problem is always there. Okay. Money flows to me freely, easily from everywhere. I like that. Money flows to me effortlessly, ceaselessly, smartly. Okay. It's good, Samhita, but I would say make it shorter and make it easier. Money flows to me effortlessly. Done. Okay. Yes. Yeah? Cool. You want to make it simple, easy to remember for your mind. You deserve. Oh, yes, Jenny. Of course, you deserve to make more money. Yes. It's my birthright to be rich, Jenny. It's your birthright to be rich. That's actually true. Okay. So now that you finish working on this BS, work on your own BS that you wrote down earlier. Let's see. And you can, or you don't have to put in the chat, depending if you feel comfortable. But if you have any questions in doing this, switching, using the law of polarity. So I'll give you maybe some time to work on it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, maybe. Yes. This is my reality. Okay. You can even say, okay. Okay. So maybe you guys want to listen in. So sometimes it might feel like force if you're saying that like direct opposite. Okay. So you want to soften it up by saying, Kit, for example, you can say, hey, this is my new reality. My new reality, meaning maybe my old reality, it's happened. Okay. I'm not denying it, but this is my new reality because I choose to. Right. Do you see that it's more softened than just, oh, this is my reality? Yeah. So instead of saying, I can't do this, you can say, you know what? Every day I'm getting better and better. And it's possible for me. It's possible for me. Right. Instead of just saying like, oh, I do this. Do you see this? Like that's the energy, like, right? There might be some resistance. That's why. Okay. So you want to soften it up and just say, it is possible. It is possible. Is it possible? Yes, anything is possible. Okay, then it's possible. So soften it up a little bit, we have less resistance. You you could okay, kid. You definitely want to listen to the YouTube I sent out earlier, which gives yourself 4 compliments. Yes. You could definitely be less mean to yourself. No, you want to give a lot of love to yourself, kid. Okay? Give a lot of love to yourself. That's the key to manifest abundance is to self-love. You gotta love yourself. Okay. Any questions here? Yes, I mean for sure stop saying you can't. Yes. Everyone is good. You know how to shift. You know how to shift. When you're done shifting, give me a 2. And then that way, I want to wrap this up by giving you guys an exercise to take home. But I want to make sure you know how to do this. Okay. Okay, good. Yay. Okay, a lot of 2s. Good. What are you going to do with this after you wrote down? Okay, so now I'll share with you. Whatever you wrote down here in the new perception, that would be your new affirmation. Your new affirmation. Okay. What are you going to do with your new affirmation? You want to anchor it in, okay? So how you change your mindset, guys? You can write this down. Okay, let me share my last slide with you. Mindset is a set of belief, habits, and memorized emotions. That's what a mindset is. Okay. It also includes your self-image, which we'll talk about tomorrow, all about self-image. Okay. Self-image is actually the key to your manifestation. Because you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are, right? So we got to change who you are. Okay, it's called upgrading. Okay. So in order to change your mindset, there are only 2 ways. Okay, so you want to write this down. Do you see this little guy here? I know everyone can resonate with this. Have like the limiting beliefs, right? I'm not worthy. I can't do it. Oh my God, there it goes. The I can't do it one. Okay. I must be perfect. Who here is a perfectionist? You don't need to raise your hand. I know some of you are, okay? But no need, no need. Okay. Or you might be saying, I'm not good enough. Okay. Who's Gloria? Thank you for your honesty. I know all of us are. I am, me too. We all are, okay, to a certain extent. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes. And I'll share a little secret with you. Being a perfectionist is actually a money leaking identity. Okay. Again, I'm not going to explain this. Maybe tomorrow. It's a identity that's leaking money. Okay. And I'll tell you, maybe talk about it tomorrow when we talk about the self-image. Okay. But okay. So everybody can relate to this little guy, the inner chatter. Okay. And this is what's stopping people. Yeah. Imposter syndrome. Yes. I've been there, done that. Yep. Imposter syndrome. Okay. So this is what happens when you don't change your mindset. When you try to go out and try to maybe talk to a client or sell your course, right, Alenka? Right? So when you want to do that, your limiting mind is like, oh, who do you think you are? Who is gonna pay you? Right? You're not a coach. I mean, those are the limited belief I had before I became a coach. So I know, right? Do you see this? So when you try to do that, it's gonna try to stop you. Okay. So what's gonna happen is that you want to eliminate this limiting beliefs. Okay. So there are two ways, and I'll finish 5 minutes. Okay. Two ways to change your mindset. Okay. Emotional impact and repetition. You want to write this down. Emotional impact and repetition. Give you an example. How do you really change how you think? Emotional impact could be something good. Let's say you won an award, okay? And now you all of a sudden you feel so good about yourself, right? Or on the other side, let's just say that you got laid off, right? And you might be thinking, man, like I must not be very good at my job, right? I got laid off, right? So that could be a negative emotional impact. See, both good and bad. Okay, that would change how you think about yourself. Yes, having a circumstance that happened to you. Okay, and that's what happened to a lot of people, right? Laid offs, divorce, or people have getting sick, right? Those are just a few. Okay. The second thing is repetition. Repetition is how you change your beliefs, right? So if you think you're not worthy, there must be something that's been playing over and over and over again. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to switch it. Yes? Okay. So the statement that you wrote out on this side, that would be your affirmation. Okay. To change what? To change one mindset, the one that you wrote down. Okay. It could be about money, it could be whatever you wrote down. So that affirmation is to combat that belief. Does that make sense? Okay. So then what do you want to do? You want to start repeat it to yourself over and over and over again. Okay. The more you tell yourself, even if you tell yourself a lie, you will start to believe it. Okay, good. Yes, we're done. Okay, so now I gave you the tools on how to shift your limiting beliefs. Okay, what I want to do before we end, finally, oh, I know 90 minutes. I want to give you an assignment to help you, because now I help you to shift your limiting beliefs around wealth, right? What I want you to do then, I want you to tap into the wealth consciousness. Okay, so how we want to do this is I want you to write out the word I am prosperity. Write it out. I am prosperity. Simple, 3 words. I am prosperity. You have it? Yeah? Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now, okay, I want everyone, let's do this all together. Okay. And this could be your assignment, but at least I want to practice this together. That's all together and start saying, I am prosperity. Okay. And you can just follow me. Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay. We're going to start. I am
prosperity.
Beautiful. Who's sharing?
I
I don't know.
am prosperity. I am prosperity.
Beautiful. I am prosperity.
Prosperity. I am prosperity. I am prosperity. I am prosperity.
I am.
I am prosperity.
Two more.
Prosperity.
I am prosperity.
I am prosperity. I am
Last
prosperity.
time.
I am prosperity.
Prosperity.
I am prosperity.
Beautiful. What we're doing is I want you to tap into the words. You know, sometimes when people say meditate on a word or a mantra, why? Because the more you dwell in it, the more you tap into the energy. Okay. And the word prosperity means more than just abundance. Okay. I know in manifestation, they use a lot of abundance word, but you can have abundance of crap, right? Like I said, prosperity, on the other hand, is thriving, whether it's thriving in your business, thriving in your health, thriving in your home, thriving in your mental wellness. It's just thriving, right? Prosperity, wealth. So that's what I want to leave it for you guys, is to dwell in that word today for 10 times, 20 times, and just say it and really just tap into that feeling of abundance, free, right? No worries at all, grateful. Okay? Maybe you can think about your goal while you're saying this. Okay? Yes? Everyone is willing to do it? Okay. Yes? That's your assignment. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, cool. And to end with our call, I know it's over time, but I want to I'm actually looking for 5 people to personally mentor. Okay. Whoever is ready to make this a reality, whatever you wrote down, okay? I wrote down 50K, but whoever is ready and serious about making this a reality, I would like to personally mentor you. Okay. But it's not, I don't just mentor anybody. It has to be a good fit. Okay. So if you want to see if it's a good opportunity to work together with me, I will encourage you to book a call with me. Okay. I'll put in my calendar in the chat. Book a call with me and we can sit down and see how I can help you to reach your goal. Okay. If it's not a good fit, that's okay. I mean, I hope you learn something. And tomorrow, you guys gonna come back. Yes. Tomorrow, just to share with you, tomorrow I'm gonna teach you the one concept that when you learn this concept, money will flow. Okay, that's one. Also, I'm gonna talk about the 3 money earning strategies that made me 7 figures that I want to share with you. So you don't want to miss it. Okay. With that, I thank you for attending. Thank you for hanging with me over 30 minutes. You guys are troopers, okay? And do your homework. Tap into the I am prosperity consciousness, and I will see you tomorrow. Yes, I am prosperity. You're welcome. Alenka, I know. All right, have a good night. Some of you have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.